Hey everyone, here I'm going to show you how to renew contracts in FIFA 22. Principle is the same as FIFA 21, which I had a movie on, but I'll explain it here again. If a contract needs renewing, you'll get a flashing icon at the top right of the player, but there's also a gotcha that icon will also flash if it's a lone player. So I've only got one player in my active squad here that needs a contract renewing, or so it says, because there's that flashing icon top right. So whenever that's empty, that's what I'll show. But down the bottom right, there's a little blue icon that says 0 in it, and that's because Lukaku is a lone player. And you cannot renew a contract of a lone player. So once that gets to 0, he is useless. Okay, don't try and renew his contract, you can't. Okay, so if you flick through using your right stick, you can see how many contracts are remaining for players. So use your right stick to flick through the different views, and you'll get to this page here, and that shows CON, which stands for contracts, and you can see Lukaku has got 0 left, and all my other players have got some contracts left, so none of the other ones have to be renewed now, but I can renew them. The process is the same. So just to prove that you can't renew the contract of a lone player though, let's attempt to do that. So if I just go back to the screen here, I'm going to hit X, which is actions. Might be square on the PlayStation, or if it's a different one, you'll see it down the bottom left. You see it says X actions down the bottom left. So anyway, I hit that. And on a lone player, you won't have any option here except convert to concept player, which I still don't know the point of. It's completely pointless. So once he gets down to 0, I would just get rid of him or quick sell him, whatever you prefer. If you want to leave him so you can look at him later, chuck him this way. But you can see up the top left, it says contract 0. But I'm just going to kick him out of the squad. Kick him out! Right. Anyway, what about if I wanted to renew some of these other players? What would I do? So let's just flick back and remind ourselves whose contracts are getting low. And now this guy here, Matip, his contracts are getting low. So I could look at renewing his contract and sorting it out. So again, the same thing. I hit X for actions. And now you can see I've got some different things available because he is a player that I can do stuff to. He's not a lone player. So I'm using my left stick here to go down to apply consumable. And that's where you need to go to renew contracts. Now, if his contract was out, the recommended thing here would say apply contract, but he's not expired, so it's not here. But anyway, I can still up those contracts. Let's do that. So we'll go over to consumable. So I'm holding down the left stick into that sort of bottom right sort of point, hitting A or whatever the equivalent is on yours. And then you will get suggested, and then left button, right button flicks through these different kind of sub-menus, and there's contract. Now, depending on what you have already in your consumables, you'll have different stuff to me. So when you start the game afresh on FIFA 22, I started with a bunch of these. So you can see kind of like a bronze shape here, and then there's this +8, +2, +1, which is probably a bit confusing to you, and that refers to what level your player is, whether they're a bronze player, a silver player, or a gold player. So Matip is a gold player. So if I use this contract on him, all it's going to do is plus him up 1 because golds only get +1. So you can see that's confirmed on the top left. You see it says contracts 3 in orange, and then it says +1 next to him. So if I use this consumable, it's going to add 1 to the contracts. Moving across with my left D-pad, pressing right on the D-pad, this one would add 8 contracts to him, this one would add 13. So now, obviously, these ones are rarer and they can cost you more money. I'm going to show you how you buy contracts if you haven't got any in a minute. But let's just, for argument's sake, add 1, see how that works. So I'm on the 1 here and I hit A to select. If it's a different button for you, it'll show down the bottom left next to select. So you can see now his contracts are 4. But this one here, if I go with this one, player contracts, and I can go +8. So let's do that one. And now you can see, hey, happy days. He's now on 12 contracts. So you can do this at any point. You don't have to wait for them to expire. So what about if you don't have any contracts and you go, oh no, I've run out of contracts and I can't play my player. What do you do? Well, remember, lone player, you can't renew the contract. But if it's a normal player like Matip is here, we can. So where would we go? Well, you've got to go off to your transfer market, but you can't go off of it from the squad view because this only shows you player transfer. So you've got to hit B or whatever the equivalent is on yours. So again, look down the bottom left if different button on your platform, and you've got to come out to this page here. And if it's showing this play button, it's LB or RB to flick between the 3 modes. So there's club, play, and home, and you want to be on home. and then you need to go into transfers. So I'm using either the left stick or the D-pad to steer towards transfers. You see those bottom things there? And when we're in transfers, you've got to go to the transfer market, and you will see this now has not just players, but consumables, stadium, and staff on the top bar. So you hit RB to go over to consumables, and then on this first one here, consumable type, you want to change this to player contracts. You can also get your manager contracts here, but we're going to search for player contracts, and then we can search for different ones. We could go bronze, silver, gold, or just any. I'm going to leave it on any for the minute and just see what we get. So we'll hit search, and then you'll see a bunch of these show up. So we've got a silver one there for 150, 150, 150, and you'll see either a kind of auction method or a buy it now price. So it's up to you whether you want to put in a bid or just grab it with the buy it now. So if it's expiring pretty soon, like this is a really nice one for 150, you can see someone's bid that, so we could try and win it. So we'll put in a bid, so I'll put in 250. Yeah, let's put that in and see what happens. It will then has to kind of reset to at least 30 seconds to give someone else a go of having a go at it. So while that's going on, I'm not bothered whether I win it or not. So we'll have a look at some of these other ones here. You can see that one is actually a good price. So this one here, but hey, you know, we'll run out of stuff. Let me zoom up a bit and we'll just hopefully not get gazumped on something. So 550, 700, 550, 550. What's that one? That one I do, so 200. So if I just want to buy it, I hit A for actions, buy now for 200. Yeah, bosh, assign now. Okay, so then if you hit assign now, it says you want to keep these items or not, and down the bottom it'll tell you what to do. So at this point you can either choose to sell it or confirm it or list it on the transfer market, but I want to use the contract, so I'm going to confirm the items, which is right trigger. So I hit right trigger, and then that'll disappear. I'll go back to this kind of buying page where I can go and get other stuff here. So I'm going to hit back. I don't know whether I won that one or not. I don't much care. So we'll go back again. And what I'm going to do is go and have a little look at the squad. Whoops, the squad. Actually, hang on, let me think about this. Does it show here? No, that's my players. I'm just going to have a little look at the transfer targets. What happened with that one there? Did we win it or did we not? Advance. Yes, we did. So this one, we won that bid with the 200, which is nice. So we'll right trigger confirm items. So when you've got a bid like that, you've got to go into that area there to confirm it. So we've got that target there. Now we'll go back into squad and we should have 2 different contracts that we can apply. So let's have a little look at these again. Who else is low on a contract? We'll go with Stones here. Actions, apply consumable contract. And you can see that I've got 2 of these now. I think I only had 1 before, and I've got 5 of these. I think I had 4 of those before. So we could use either one on Stones, so we'll use that one there. Now he's got 19 contracts. And that's it. That's how you renew contracts in FIFA 22. Job done. If you like that, give us a thumbs up, please. Any comments, much appreciated. Give us a little thank you. That helps the movie get seen by others as well. And if you like this sort of stuff, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.